Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit, but we're here on American Farming 2, a game I've been looking forward for a good 4 months, and we have an empty machine shed. No, I'm just kidding. What the heck? How I get up here? No, we don't have an empty machine shed. We got a shed down here with plenty of equipment. Now, I have traded out some of the starting equipment for equipment that I prefer. That might be because why we have $9,000. We have a 1206, which you start with, all this hay equipment you start with, and I traded off the Massey Ferguson for a 1086. Main reason why, I just like the 1086, I don't know. And then we got the starting pickup, the little M. And another reason why we only have $10,000 is because I had to buy a Max D flatbed trailer because you don't get a trailer for the round bales to start out with, which I thought was kind of weird. I figured you'd probably want a trailer for round bales, so I bought a trailer for round bales. But other than that, we're pretty much just starting off with what they give you. And I did buy 4 cows. So, yeah. But we're going to go ahead and get the 1206 cutting some hay. Or alfalfa. What do they give you to start with on here? I think it's alfalfa. Looks like it. But we're going to get cutting some alfalfa. And, yeah. Or this might be grass. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we're going to get cutting some hay and we'll follow along with this. And the rake. I wish that little M. I wish the M had enough horsepower to run the rake. That'd be nice. I said that's what we save up for, though. First, probably would be a 75A. Because that actually has enough horsepower to run the rake. So that'd be nice. That'd be nice. That, or we could get a money pack and we could get a New Holland. Not that one, this one. With a loader. That's always an option. I wouldn't mind getting a New Holland. It'd be the first New Holland I would get in the game. But, yeah. Also, is this how this tractor looked in AF1? I feel like it's changed a bit. Like, I don't remember the inside of the rims being that tan color. But, I don't know. But anyway, we'll let this sit here. Because he's still got to mow. And I think we're going to go run around the map. Kind of tour it a little bit. So, yeah, we just got the little starting truck, but we can drive around. So, I think that over there, that's the big grain farm. Here we're in town. So, yeah. We'll turn this way. Also, I will say, if you've seen the short earlier that I posted yesterday or the day before that, this is not the series. I'm going to have 2 series here on the Indiana map. And then, once we get a new map, that series, one of the series, will probably get replaced with one from the new map. Depending on when and what we get a new map of. So, yeah. Yes, this is the big grain farm. That's nice that it has its own thing here. Jeez, that's very nice. Okay. But yeah. Big grain farm, big old grain bins. And then over here, I don't think this is the big dairy farm. I think this is just one of the dairy farms. But definitely a nice farm. All the farm builds are actually pretty good for American farming too so far. So, yeah. Got slurry pit. I know what I'm doing here. Let's try something real quick. Particularly nothing. We're not trying anything. Come on, Ford. Oh, that was terrible. Also, you might hear me calling this a Ford. I don't know. It looks like a Ford. I think it is a Ford. I don't know. It looks like a Ford. I'm going to call it a Ford. So, yeah. Once we get the money, we might eventually trade it off for an OBS. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Map is looking pretty good so far. We will shoot down to the other end of the map. We can look at some farms down there. But, yeah. I wish I had the helicopter. That'd be cool. I don't have that on this map, though. So I think what we're going to do, I have another Indiana save. And that one I've bought a $2 million money pack on. So I kind of got a little head start with that. And then this one will probably be the map where we don't cheat. We don't buy money. We'll pretty much purely try to get our cash off of the game. So, yeah. And this is where we're farming on the other Indiana save. So, yeah. I hit a shed. Jeez. Okay. But this farm, it's a nice build. But I think I honestly prefer the cattle starting farm build a bit better. I don't know, it just doesn't feel as crammed. We got like a little place here. It'd be cool if we could actually like buy this and put cattle in here and use this shed. I hope they change that in the future. That'd be very cool. Or like if you bought this field, that came with it or something. That's what they should do. They should make it if you buy that field, you can get that stuff too. But, yeah. And then this is a hog farm? I think. Hog farm? No. Is it? What is this? Or is this the turkey farm? This might be the turkey farm, actually. Let's look at our handy-dandy map. Locations, we're at 15, and yeah, okay. So this is the turkey farm. Okay. Okay, so this is the turkey farm. I want to go to 13 next. Can I click on it? So, oh my. The driving workers are decently good at getting stuck. But look at the suspension on this thing. Jeez, that's good looking. You can actually get some flex out of the trucks now. Yeah, he ain't gonna do this. We'll just do it. Okay. Don't tell the people who own this, but we're cutting through. I think this is the big ol' hog farm. I think, or is this the dairy farm? I don't even know anymore. I know it's got a fence. That's kind of annoying. No, this is the animal dealer. I knew that. How do I get out of here? Oh, there's only one entrance and exit. Okay. I knew that too. But, yeah, I do want to go check out this co-op here. This looks very cool. So I wonder if we're going to be able to, like, when we dump over there, if this will fill completely up at times, or I don't know. I say this will probably always stay the same, but we're going to do some climbing in our totally climb maxed out truck that is built for this stuff. Uh-oh. So we don't got a chain. We can't pull this out with one of our tractors if we get stuck. But very cool co-op, I will say. I think I like driving around on the corn more. But over here, it looks like we got some bins, a little garage, semi-truck, another shed. So, yeah, is this a farm up here, or is this... This might be a farm. I think, yep, this is a farm, right? If it is, that's a good layout. I kind of like that. This is a really good looking layout. I like that. I might have to buy this in the future. But moving on. I think I see something up here. I'm not quite sure what it is. But it's easy to get lost in this map, I will say. Just with all the roads and stuff, it's a very good map. I don't know if the map is bigger, but the map just feels bigger in American Farming 2 than it did in American Farming 1. It could just be because of how, like, I've noticed driving around feels like there's a lot more detail put into the maps this time around, and it really shows where they put in the extra work this time, and yeah. So he's still mowing, but we could probably start raking. I don't see a reason why we couldn't. We'll go in this way. Hit that side of the garage. Yeah, we'll start raking. Oh, can I get 3? Oh, I can get 3 windrows. Perfect. That'll work good. I don't know how good it'll work on turns, but it works good on straight stretches. But we are officially doing hay in American Farming 2 for the first time. And I will say, I like the hay better in this game. It actually looks 3D instead of just some texture laid down on the ground. But, yeah. Now, I have done straw, specifically corn straw, and very similar like texture. I think it's just a different color. But I have done bales. I haven't done hay yet, but I have done bales. So, yeah. I think this series will kind of be... I'll try to do most things on camera. So, yeah, next time you see it, we may be around at the same point of raking, or we may be like halfway done. It just depends, because I don't really know what I want to do with this series yet. Kind of just a more laid back series. But yeah. This will probably kind of be like how the Wisconsin farm series was before we bought the big dairy and hog farm and all that. So yeah, just smaller. But yeah, I don't see the 1206. 1206 is probably gaining on us. It probably goes faster. Oh, shoot. We're off a row. Did not see that. Oh, that's what he's doing now, I say. Well, we'll do this then. We'll leave that outside row by itself. Kind of fix this. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that to kind of fix the field up. I messed up without knowing. But yeah, very, very good game. If Squad Built sees this video, you guys did a very good job. So yeah, I hope to do a lot more on the game. So yeah. But I do think this is going to be the end of the video. So I will see you guys next time. Peace and goodbye.